issues related to those concepts. Now, one of the concepts was when you discuss all these development parameters, there are some norms or parameters, or you can say index, how to identify on the basis of which parameter the country can be categorized developed or developing or underdeveloped and so on. So let us today begin our discussion with one very important dimension of development, or you can say parameter development, norm of development, yardstick of development, which is very popularly used to identify the countries on the basis of some different issues that we had discussed earlier, only referred earlier. So now we should start. What is that parameter which has become very popular and so many dimensions related to that particular issue? And that issue is known as Human Development Index, or HDI. Is it visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir.
Now, this is a very, very important indicator or index of development. But before discussing this index, let us see the background of this index so that we can have a better idea about this index, because so many questions are asked in almost all the examinations based on HDI. In multiple choice questions also, in mains also. So you have to understand this dimension very clearly. Actually, this development index has been issued by, published by United Nations Development Program. Sometimes such questions are asked in multiple choice questions when they ask match the index and the organization. So you must remember which organization is responsible for a particular index, comma, when the index was first introduced, what are the indicators of that index, and what is the recent situation or recent report, and specifically where India is placed, which country is the number one on the basis of that measurement, etc. So HDI is very, very important, very popular. Since it is associated with UNDP, then we are discussing very briefly so that you understand what is UNDP, because we will discuss UNDP in number of references later on. I have just given you a very brief idea. UNDP is the UN's Global Development Network. It is an organ of United Nations, and it advocates for change and connects countries to knowledge, experience, and resources to help people build a better life. That is the central objective of United Nations Development Program. Means it focuses on the change with passage of time and connect the country so that their citizens can enjoy a better life. And that connection is through knowledge, through experience, through resources. That is the UNDP's main role. And this was founded in 1965. And it focuses mainly on 5 development challenges that I have written. That is poverty reduction, democratic governance, crisis prevention and recovery, environment and energy, and HIV/AIDS. These are the prime focus areas of development for United Nations Development Program. I believe we are not going to discuss all these issues because I'm simply mentioning these issues or focus points of United Nations And out of these dimensions, I have written number one is poverty reduction, which is of utmost important objective of United Nations. As you are aware that UNDP or United Nations has declared recently that United Nations had declared Millennium Development Goal that started from 2000 to 2015. Means if we look at the journey, United Nations goal priority number one, which started since 2000 and continuing till 2030, and number one goal is still poverty reduction. And that is prime of UNDP also. And I hope you know the things very clearly. And we'll have some other issues also, especially environment, energy, power, etc., etc. Now, the UN, if you look at the organizational pattern, it is headed by an actor.
Sir, voice is breaking, sir.
Sir, your voice is breaking.
Not audible, sir.
Am I audible or not?
Not audible, sir.
Sir, what?
Just wait. I am disconnecting and joining again in a couple of seconds so that it can be clear.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
तो बंद करें.
Sir, now you
क्या
can
आप
hear
मुझे
us?
सुन पा रहे हैं अभी?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, sir.
I can do so many things. Okay,
Yes,
let us
sir.
begin. Then we'll have discussion later on. Is it visible to you all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
Okay, then we were just discussing UNDP. I gave a brief idea of UNDP with one purpose, that is sometime there are questions where the questions are asked to match the index and the organization of that index. So you must remember 2-3 things I mentioned earlier. I don't know whether you were able to hear me or not. Number one is they will give a particular index and ask the question who releases the report of this index, number one. Number two, in which year this index was launched. Number three, as per latest report, which country in the world tops in that index. Number four, India's position and India's position as compared to some other countries also, especially BRICS nation, they ask sometime in BRICS nation. That is why I am mentioning here for HDI, I am mentioning UNDP. That I have mentioned that UNDP was founded in 1965. It is a global development network and focuses primarily on 5 development challenges that I have mentioned right now. And poverty reduction still remains the topmost focus of United Nations. As you can see in the Millennium Development Goals of United Nations that were announced in year 2000 and Sustainable Development Goals of United Nations announced in 2015, and that will continue till 2030. So for last so many years, starting from 2000 and up to 2030, the poverty remains the prime focus of United Nations. And I will discuss poverty separately, just I'm mentioning why poverty is so important. Then whenever you think about such an organization like UNDP, I'm giving you the idea of organization of UNDP, which is headed by its administrator. The administrator heads the United Nations Development Program. Why I have mentioned administrator specifically, I will just discuss it after a couple of minutes. I have mentioned that UNDP administrator, and first administrator was Paul Hoffman. And nowadays it is administered by H.M. Steiner. 7 administrators so far has taken the charge of the topmost position of United Nations Development Program. But why I have mentioned these names, that you will get very clear idea when we move forward. Now, I have written about Mehbul Haq. I hope all of you know about Mehbul Haq. You see, 4th administrator of UNDP was William Henry Draper. And I am referring to Draper and discussing Mehbul Haq. I have given a very brief idea of Mehbul Haq. Mehbul Haq was a special advisor to UNDP administrator Draper. He was a Pakistani economist, politician, and international development theorist who served as finance minister of Pakistan from 85 to 86 and again from so and so. Why I am mentioning Mehbul Haq? With a specific reason. He passed away in 1998. And I will tell you a very interesting incident with relation to Mehbul Haq. Actually, when Mehbul Haq was a special advisor to administrator, he developed the idea of Human Development Index. And he presented his idea to UNDP administrator, and his idea was approved. Therefore, Mehbul Haq is known as the creator of Human Development Index. Although lot of suggestions, lot of contribution was made by Amartya Sen also, who was a very close friend of Mehbul Haq. But since Mehbul Haq was the advisor and he presented the SDI to UNDP, then he is known as the creator, not Amartya Sen, although his contribution is great in SDI also. And I would like to cite a very important incident, that Mehbul Haq and Amartya Sen were very close to each other and both were economists. Mehbul Haq was highly impressed by the contribution of Amartya Sen in the field of welfare economics. And he used to say to Amartya Sen that on the basis of your such a wonderful contribution in the field of welfare economics, you deserve a Nobel Prize. That was a genuine feeling of Mehbul Haq in appreciation of work or contribution by Amartya Sen. And Amartya Sen used to say to Mehbul Haq that you deserve a Nobel Prize because you have created a totally new dimension of development, that is Human Development Index, which has been accepted globally as a totally reform or change in the development understanding. Means both were so close and both appreciated so much to each other's work. Mehbul Haq wanted Amartya Sen to get a Nobel Prize, And Amar Sen wanted Mehboob Haq to get a Nobel Prize. Anyway, now I'm talking about 1998. Mehboob Haq passed away. That's why I have given you a brief life sketch of Mehboob Haq also here, with only this reason, so that you can understand why I have mentioned that. When Mehboob Haq passed away, then the United Nations organized a Mehboob Haq Memorial Lecture. Mehboob Haq Memorial Lecture in New York. That is headquarters of UNDP. And they invited, UNDP invited Amar Sen to speak, give his lecture in the memory of Mehboob Haq. Amar Sen reached United Nations one day before that memorial lecture, and he has written, I was reading, going through his article, he wrote that I reached one day earlier to UN, and next day morning was the lecture. That was Mehboob Haq Memorial Lecture. Amar Sen wrote that after dinner in a hotel, he was just about to sleep when there was a call from the reception, telephone call from the reception to the room of Amar Sen. And receptionist said that, sir, someone wants to talk to you. Please pick the telephone. So Amar Sen picked the telephone, and the person from other side said one sentence, sir, I am from Nobel Prize Committee and want to intimate you that this year's Nobel Prize in Economics has been awarded to you. Congratulations. That was late night when Nobel Prize Committee informed Amar Sen about the Nobel Prize to him. Now, next morning, when Amar Sen was about to deliver his lecture, there was a huge gathering. He was on dais, and a huge banner was there on the dais, that is Mehboob Haq Memorial Lecture by Amar Sen. Amar Sen was literally weeping on mic and said, this is the irony of life, that I am here to deliver a lecture on Mehboob Haq, who always wanted me to get a Nobel Prize. And this is the irony of life. Then only couple of hours ago, I got the information that I have been awarded Nobel Prize of this year, and my friend is no more to share this happy announcement. He always wanted me to win a Nobel Prize, and he was literally weeping, Amar Sen was weeping, that this Nobel Prize is meaningless for me because the person who always wanted me to get a Nobel Prize, he is not in the world now. And irony of life is, with this announcement of Nobel Prize, I am standing in front of you to give a memorial lecture on Mehboob Haq. There were tears in the eyes of Amar Sen that time. It means what I wanted to say, that you can see the respect of great people for each other and the importance of Mehboob Haq in the field of development index also. That is the basic issue that I wanted to share this small incident with all of you, because we may not get such type of things in books. It was no selfish motive. because a friend wanting other friend to get the prize, which is very rare for common people. We are so selfish that we always want to get the prize ourselves, not to our friends. But see the respect and bondage and friendship and greatness and human values of these two great people, Mehbul Haq and Amar Sen. That is why I wanted to tell you something about Mehbul Haq also, and who is known as the creator of the Human Development Index. Is it okay? बात समझ में आई मैंने क्या कहा आपसे और क्यों कहा महबूल हक के बारे में से?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ये बातें बड़ी छोटी छोटी होती हैं, लेकिन कभी कभी ये बातें आप एग्जाम्पल में रख सकते हैं. मान लीजिए कभी महबूल हक के बारे में इंटरव्यू में पूछ लिया जाए तो भी आप अगर छोटी सी घटना बता देंगे तो बहुत प्रभावित करती हैं बातें. यू मस्ट रिमेंबर स्मॉल थिंग्स एंड दैट आल्सो सिग्निफाइज द कंट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ महबूल हक आल्सो. Now coming to SDI, तो मैंने कुछ बातें लिखी SDI के बारे में. This index was launched in 1990. मैंने आपसे कहा था कि कई सवाल पूछे आते हैं. पहली बात तो वो कुछ इंडेक्स दे देंगे, मान लीजिए 4 इंडेक्स दे दिए और सामने ऑर्गेनाइजेशन दे दिया, आपका मैच कीजिए कौन सा इंडेक्स कौन जारी करता है. पहली बात ये थी. दूसरा, कोई एक पर्टिकुलर इंडेक्स बोलेंगे ये इंडेक्स कब जारी किया गया. तो मैंने आपको एचडीआई के बारे में 2 सवाल जवाब बता दिए. पहला, यूएनडीपी जारी करता है और पहली बार 1990 में जारी किया गया. इन 1990 द यूएनडीपी केम आउट विद इट्स रिपोर्ट entitled Human Development Report 1990. The first edition of Human Development Report 1990, and the central focal theme of the report was concept and measurement of human development. UNDP ने पहली बार मानव विकास रिपोर्ट जारी किया 1990 में, और ये रेगुलर रिपोर्ट इशू करता है, एनुअल रिपोर्ट्स इशू करता है, और हर बार इसका एक सेंट्रल फोकल थीम होता है, केंद्र बिंदु होता है. ये पहली रिपोर्ट थी और उस पहली रिपोर्ट का कॉन्सेप्ट फ्रेम था सेंट्रल फोकल थीम था कंसेप्ट एंड मेजरमेंट ऑफ ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट, मानव विकास की संकल्पना और उसकी माप. इसका पर्पस क्या था? तो मैंने पर्पस लिखा है, जब पहला पॉइंट लिखा है कि HDI was launched in 1990 and had the explicit purpose, very clear purpose. Purpose was to shift the focus of development economics from national income accounting to people-centered policies. अब देखिए यहां से चेंज हो रहा है. हम लोग अब तक ये बात कर रहे थे कि जब भी हम लोग डेवलपमेंट की बात करते हैं तो ट्रेडिशनली डेवलपमेंट का जो सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट मेजरमेंट हुआ करता था वो हुआ करता था इनकम मेजरमेंट. देखिए उन्होंने वर्ल्ड बैंक में भी लिखा था पर कैपिटा इनकम में उन्होंने कैटेगराइज किया, लो इनकम, मीडियम इनकम, हाई इनकम. यानी इनकम पैरामीटर वाज सपोज्ड टू बी द बेस्ट पैरामीटर ऑफ डेवलपमेंट. बट इन 1990 व्हेन HDI was released, it completely changed the entire scenario globally. और उसमें लिखा गया रिपोर्ट में कि इस इंडेक्स को लॉन्च करने का उद्देश्य यह है ताकि विकासात्मक अर्थशास्त्र का ध्यान केवल राष्ट्रीय आय लेखांकन से हटाकर जन केंद्रित नीतियों पर लाया जा सके. That was a major shift, because earlier national income or per capita income was the only yardstick or the main yardstick of measuring development. But this report made a revolutionary change, where it said it is not only income, but what is of paramount importance is that of people-centered policies. अब क्या है इसकी बात हम लोग आगे करने जा रहे हैं. इस रिपोर्ट में लिखा गया, people are the real wealth of a nation. Because when you talk about national income, you talk about only the value of goods and services produced. You don't value the people. Goods and services is only the material wealth. रिपोर्ट कहता है कि रियल वेल्थ ऑफ ए नेशन आर पीपल. एक देश की वास्तविक संपत्ति तो उसके लोग हैं, जबकि गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज भौतिक उत्पादन संपत्ति मात्र है. फिर वो कहते हैं द बेसिक ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ डेवलपमेंट इज टू क्रिएट एन इनेबलिंग एनवायरनमेंट फॉर पीपल. विकास का जो मूल उद्देश्य है वो उद्देश्य एक ऐसा परिवेश निर्मित करना है जो लोगों के लिए हो. फिर मैं रिपीट कर रहा हूं. हम लोग कह रहे हैं पर कि ये रिपोर्ट कहता है कि पीपल आर द रियल वेल्थ ऑफ नेशन, नॉट द मटेरियल वेल्थ, not the financial wealth, not the goods and services, but the people. People are the real wealth. This may appear to be a simple truth, but it is often forgotten in the immediate concern with the accumulation of commodities and financial wealth. लोग किसी देश की वास्तविक संपदा हैं, ये कहने में एक सामान्य सा सत्य प्रतीत हो सकता है, किंतु प्रायः लोग वस्तुओं और वित्तीय संपत्तियों को एकत्र करने के तात्कालिक उद्देश्य के कारण इस सामान्य तथ्य को भूल जाते हैं कि ये सभी चीजें नहीं बल्कि पीपल वास्तविक संपदा है. हम इसे ही भुला लेते हैं. And we want to accumulate more and more commodities, more and more money, more and more financial wealth. And we forget that this is not the real wealth. The real wealth is people. मेरे ख्याल से बात समझ में आ रही है कि कहां से हम लोग चेंज कर रहे हैं. और जो थर्ड पॉइंट लिखा है मैंने वो उसी दिशा में है कि ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट इज अ प्रोसेस ऑफ एनलार्जिंग पीपल्स चॉइसेस. अगर कोई एक सेंटेंस में पूछे कि व्हाट इज ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट, तो ये सेंटेंस कंप्लीट है. आई विल से ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट इज द प्रोसेस ऑफ एनलार्जिंग पीपल चॉइसेस. लोगों के चुनावों को और विस्तृत करने के अवसर प्रदान करना ही मानव विकास है. व्हाट आर द चॉइसेस दैट वी आर डिस्कसिंग लेटर ऑन. एंड द चॉइसेस ऑफ people is, number one is to lead a long and healthy life. पहला उद्देश्य यह है, पहली प्राथमिकता यह है कि एक दीर्घ और स्वस्थ जीवन जी सकें. Given a choice between short life and long life, everybody will go for longer life. Given a choice between unhealthy and healthy life, everybody will want to have a healthy life. And then to be educated. केवल हम जीना ही नहीं चाहते, हम शिक्षित होना चाहते हैं. क्यों होना चाहते हैं मैं आगे बात कर रहा हूं अभी. And to enjoy a decent standard of living. और एक अच्छा जीवन स्तर जीना चाहते हैं. Is it very clear or not what I am saying now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now suppose I ask you a simple question. Simple question. What is the most important thing in your life? आपके जीवन में सबसे महत्वपूर्ण क्या है?
Parents and education.
सर जीवित रहना ही सबसे
चलिए।
महत्वपूर्ण है।
डेवलपमेंट
Sir, food
Education.
and
Healthy life. Along and healthy life.
सर डेवलपमेंट
चलिए, डेवलपमेंट में कहा किसी
Life
ने,
is the
planet
most
ने कहा,
important,
किसी
sir.
ने फूड कहा.
Sir,
What is
education.
the first thing? Education. Okay. Okay. My question was, what is
Sir,
the
food,
most
clothing and
important thing
houses.
of life? Okay. Food, clothing, and houses. Actually, these are simply means. Simply means. Food is also means. Clothes is also means. Housing also means, etc. means. My question was, what is the most important thing in the life? The answer is, life is the most important thing. You got the answer or not?
Yes, sir.
Answer was within the question itself. जीवन में सबसे महत्वपूर्ण क्या है? तो सबसे महत्वपूर्ण तो स्वयं जीवन है, उसके बाद आप बाकी बातें सोचते हैं. जिन्होंने भोजन की बात की, उन्होंने भोजन की बात इसलिए की क्योंकि वो जीवन जीना चाहते हैं. अगर बिना भोजन के हम जी सकते तो क्या हम भोजन की बात करते कभी? क्या हम आवास की बात करते कभी? नहीं करते. द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इन लाइफ इज लाइफ इटसेल्फ. वही पहला लिखा है हम लोगों ने. द मोस्ट क्रिटिकल वंस आर, नंबर 1 इज टू लिव अ लॉन्ग एंड हेल्दी लाइफ. दैट इज फर्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट डायमेंशन ऑफ पीपल चॉइसेस. लेकिन this is not the only choice. This is the most important. Then we want to be educated and knowledgeable also. Because only then, through our education knowledge, we can make our life longer and healthier. And then, if we are able to live a long and healthy life, we also want to enjoy a decent living standard also. That is, we also want to enjoy various amenities of life also. And Human Development Index focuses on these dimensions. That I am just giving you background discussion so that you can understand what is the structure of human FDI. Again, I have picked a couple of sentences from the report itself. Now, the last point here on your screen is the 1990 HDR emphasized, that the Human Development Report emphasized that development is about freedom. That is the main focus of Amartya Sen, freedom. Development about freedom. What is the meaning of freedom here? Both human choice, that is opportunity freedom, and a participatory process, that is process freedom. Means first is human choice. That is, I was mentioning long and healthy life, choice of education, choice of living standard, choice of longer life. That you are getting opportunity to enjoy these parameters of life. And a participatory freedom. You are able to participate also. You have the process which gives you the freedom. Suppose if they are educational institutions, but you are not allowed to enter, it means you have no freedom of participation, or process freedom is lacking for you. Getting my point or not? What is the difference between opportunity freedom and process freedom? That is about freedom. Do you think that the participatory process or process freedom is right now available in Afghanistan?
No, sir.
That is no. When you say no, it means you have understood what is participatory freedom. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Very briefly, I have mentioned what was the idea of HDI in HDR published in 1990. Now, little more idea. That is, I was talking about 1990 first edition. Now I am talking about 2016 edition. Why edition 16? Because 2016 edition had a focal theme, that is human development for everyone. 1990 edition started what is the meaning and concept of human development, how it is measured. And 2016 edition focused on the theme that it is for everyone. And from that I have picked two sentences. First is human development is all about freedom, that I have just discussed in 1990 reference. That is freedom to realize the full potential of every human life, not just of a few. The theme was everyone, that is every human life, not just a few. It does not mean that only some rich people may have that freedom and not available to other people. That is why they are writing freedom to realize the full potential of every human life, not just a few, nor of most, but of all lives in every corner of the world, now and in the future. Means this report talks about human development in terms of freedom, which is universally available and not available now, but it continues in future also. That is intertemporal for present generation as well as for future generation. Such universalism gives the human development approach its uniqueness. When you say now and in the future, that is, you want to discuss about sustainability. In terms of human development, that is the second point. Human development to be sustained and sustainable and has to enrich every human life, that we have a world where all people can enjoy peace and prosperity. It means why they are talking about universalization of human development, that means it should not confine, such freedom should not confine to only a particular continent, only to particular countries, or only to particular level of people or a particular regions, etc. That should not be the objective, but that says that human development to be sustained and sustainable and has to enrich every human life, so that we can create a world where all people can enjoy peace and prosperity. Now you can understand, when we are talking so that we have a world where all people can enjoy peace and prosperity. That was the first point. It advocates for change and connects countries to knowledge, experience, and resources, and to help people build a better life. That from the point we started in 1965, that is also continuing here also. The globalized scenario also, human development must be made available for everybody and everywhere. That is expanding the people choices, freedom of people choices across the world. Now, as I told you, every year, Human Development Report published annually, and every year it has a central focal theme. Starting from first report 1990, which was concept and measurement of human development, and it keeps on including new themes every year. Since 1990, I have mentioned the themes till 2020. That was last report. The last report on 20 was human development and the Anthropocene. That I will discuss later on. Now we have a long journey of human development report launched in 1990 and recent is 2020. It means 3 decades of human development, 30 years of human development. And during these 30 years, some changes has also been made in this conceptualization of HDI. Now, what I'm mentioning here is the Human Development Report, which is right now focusing on 3 dimensions. Earlier, also it was focused on 3 dimensions, but if you look at the Human Development Index as conceived in 1990 and continue for so many years, but now it has been changed, not in dimensions, not in concept, but slight modifications in indicators and the measurement system. Now, let me discuss that part. First, I'll discuss what is the structure of HDI right now. If you understand right now, then I will tell you what was earlier and why the changes or modifications have been incorporated in the new HDI. So let us focus on what is the structure or concept of HDI right now, very briefly, and then I will tell you how the HDI is measured, etc.
Sir,
Now, yes.
sir,
बताएं.
sir, please open the page of SDR 2016 edition.
16.
Yes, sir.
This one or early one? Theme one or earlier one?
Sir, 2016 edition Human Development for Everyone.
Okay.
That theory.
Okay, just 1 minute. Because if you see the themes, so you can see 16 Human Development for Everyone was the theme. And what was I was mentioning, this is the basic, on the basis of theme, I have picked up 2 sentences. Yeah, just tell me, what is the issue?
So I was only writing that.
Oh, don't write, because I will share the PPT also. No problem. When I complete, I will share the PPT. No problem of writing.
Sir,
Just-
there is a word.
Yes, tell me, what is the issue?
Sir, the second para in which written human development to be sustained and sustainable and all has to enrich every human life.
Yes.
Sir, what is sustained and sustainable?
Human development to be sustained and sustainable. Sustained means मानव विकास को बनाए रखना है, यानी जब तक जो उसको बनाए रखना है, सुरक्षित रखना है, एंड सस्टेनेबल, और इसको आगे भी जारी रखना है. आप अगर ऊपर देखें तो लिखा हुआ है नाउ एंड इन द फ्यूचर. बनाए रखना और जारी रखने में क्या अंतर है? बनाए रखना और निरंतर जारी रखने में क्या अंतर, इन 2 शब्दों में बताइए.
सर, जारी रखना मतलब सर फ्यूचर की भी बातें हो रही हैं,
और बनाए रखना मतलब,
और सर बनाए रखना मतलब प्रेजेंट.
अब ये दैट इज सस्टेन एंड सस्टेनेबल. बनाए रखना, सुरक्षित रखना और इसको आगे रखना, वही तो मैंने लिखा है पहले से. देखिए, मैं लिखा है एवरी कॉर्नर द वर्ल्ड डैश नाउ एंड इन द फ्यूचर। जब आप कहते हैं नाउ इट मीन सस्टेन, इन द फ्यूचर मीन सस्टेनेबल। आसान हो गई बात कि नहीं, आप बताएं।
यस सर।
देखिए अब ये फिर मैं रिपीट कर रहा हूं, हालांकि आप शायद जानते होंगे, हम लोग का चैप्टर भी है आगे। ईयर 2000, सन 2000 यानी नई सहस्त्राब्दी, यानी 21st सेंचुरी, अ न्यू मिलेनियम। And in the year 2000, the United Nations announced Millennium Development Goals. Millennium Development Goals containing 8 goals, 8 गोल। सबको मालूम है या नहीं, बताएं।
No, sir, please.
नो
guide.
सर।
Okay. I'm just giving you a very, very brief idea right now because we have a component that is sustainable development in detail. Anyway, just मैं उसका बता रहा हूँ कि जो आपने 2016 पूछा है, तो इसका थोड़ा बैकग्राउंड बता दूं आपको। ये बात समझ में आई सन 2000 में, जब हम एक नई सहस्त्राब्दी में हमने प्रवेश किया, यानी 20th सेंचुरी खत्म हो गई, 21st सेंचुरी शुरू हुई, तो यूनाइटेड नेशंस ने सन 2000 में अनाउंस किया MDGs, मिलेनियम डेवलपमेंट गोल्स, यानी सहस्त्राब्दी विकास उद्देश्य, जिसमें 8 उद्देश्य शामिल किए गए। अब मैं डिटेल में नहीं जा रहा हूं उसका, बस क्या आपको आइडिया दे रहा हूं। और ये कहा गया कि पूरा विश्व इन 8 उद्देश्यों को उसके अंतर्गत निर्धारित लक्ष्यों के आधार पर, टारगेट्स भी उसमें हैं, उन्होंने कहा कि हम इन 8 उद्देश्यों को ईयर 2015 तक अचीव करने के कदम बढ़ाएंगे। यानी टाइम फ्रेम वाज टिल 2015, यानी अगले 15 साल में हमें क्या करना है, उसके लिए हम कदम बढ़ाएंगे। अब ये मैं बहुत डिटेल नहीं कर पा रहा हूं यहां पर, मतलब हम लोग शिफ्ट टू सम अदर इशू। इतनी बात समझ में आई कि नहीं?
Yes, sir.
ओके।
Yes, sir.
जिसमें पहला
तो वो
उद्देश्य,
8 ऑब्जेक्टिव कौन कौन से हैं?
मैंने फिर कहा फिर बहुत लंबा लग जाएगा ना, मैं आगे बताऊंगा इसको पूरा भाई, अब डोंट वरी। क्योंकि पहले रेफरेंस समझें, क्योंकि आपने जो पूछा 2016 का सवाल, मैं उसके बारे में बात कर रहा हूं। 8 ऑब्जेक्टिव्स तय किए गए और ये कहा गया कि हम इन ऑब्जेक्टिव्स को ईयर 2000 तक, यानी अगले 15 वर्षों तक प्राप्त करने के लिए कदम उठाएंगे। इंडिया भी शामिल था उसमें। आपने पूछा 8 क्या है, मैं केवल एक बता रहा हूं पहले। और पहला उद्देश्य था पॉवर्टी एंड हंगर में कमी लाना, टू रिड्यूस द परसेंटेज ऑफ पॉपुलेशन सफरिंग फ्रॉम एक्सट्रीम पॉवर्टी एंड हंगर। यह पहला उद्देश्य था। अब इसके इंडिकेटर टारगेट में नहीं बता पाऊंगा अभी, नहीं, बहुत टाइम लग जाएगा। जो हमारी असली बात है, जो सवाल पूछा, मैं उस सवाल पे आना चाह रहा हूं। निर्धनता और भूख के स्तर में कमी लाना, यह पहला उद्देश्य था, जिसे हमें एज पर डिसाइडेड टारगेट्स 2015 तक अचीव करना था। यह सिंपल सी बात समझ में आ रही कि नहीं? आई एम नॉट गोइंग इनटू टेक्निकल डिटेल्स ऑफ दिस ऑब्जेक्टिव। इतनी बात समझ में आई? बताएं, यस और नो?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है।
Yes, sir.
यस सर।
ओके, इसे हमें 2015 तक अचीव करना था, लेकिन जब 2015 कैलेंडर ईयर आ गया, तब यूनाइटेड नेशंस ने कहा कि ये जो हमारे उद्देश्य हैं, जिन्हें हमें 2015 तक अचीव करना है, क्या हम इसके बाद और आगे ना सोचें या इसको 15 पे लाकर ही खत्म कर दें? इसके आगे क्या होगा, व्हाट आफ्टर 2015? तब यूनाइटेड नेशंस ने इस पर काफी चर्चा की, हाई लेवल कमेटी बनाई गई, उसमें इंडिया भी शामिल था। इसकी डिटेल चर्चा मैं अभी नहीं कर रहा हूं, जस्ट मैं रेफरेंस के रूप में कहानी सुना दे रहा हूं आपको, सो दैट यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड। तब उन्होंने सितंबर 2015 में यानी 3 महीने बचे थे 2015 खत्म होने में, तब उन्होंने अनाउंस किया, यूएन ने अनाउंस किया कि ठीक है, जब ये 2015 खत्म हो जाएगा 31 दिसंबर को, तो वी विल हैव अ न्यू जर्नी फ्रॉम 1 जनवरी 2016 with announcement of Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs. इसके पहले था MDGs up to 15, and after 15 UN announced SDGs containing 17 goals. उसमें 17 गोल है, and those goals are to be achieved by 2030 तक। यानी अब अगले 15 साल के लिए उन्होंने गोल्स बना दिए हैं, और आज हम 2021 में हैं, यानी हम 1/3 ऑफ द जर्नी हम पूरी कर चुके हैं। इज इट ओके नाउ? कुछ बात समझ में आई कि नहीं, बताइए।
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And now the first goal is, in simple words, not technical words, first goal is second goal is zero hunger, and these two, poverty and hunger, were first goal, both SDG of 2000. But now in SDG, goal number 1 is zero poverty. Goal number 2 is zero hunger. We have 17 goals. When I will discuss SDG, I will discuss all 8 of MDGs also, 17 of SDGs also, which is very, very interesting, very important right now, very important for all examinations. Sustainable. And I will give you the story of sustainable development, meaning of sustainable development also. That is why we are using the word जो आपने पूछा। अब उस पर आइए, ये बताइए कि ये मेरी दो बातें समझ में आई, 2 रिपोर्ट्स की बात, 2 गोल्स की बात कर रहा हूं। पहली बात, गोल की बात की मैंने 2000 का मिलेनियम डेवलपमेंट गोल्स। सेकेंड बात मैं कर रहा हूं आफ्टर मिलेनियम कंप्लीशन इन 2015। राइट नाउ वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल्स। Millennium had 8 goals, sustainable has 17 goals. इतना लिंक क्लियर हुआ कि नहीं आपको? बोथ आर यूएन। इतनी बात क्लियर हुई कि नहीं बताया?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now tell me, in which year, when UN has initiated in which year SDG? In which year?
2015, sir.
16.
2016.
2016 or 2015? What are you saying? I'm not understanding.
So 2016.
2016 में इम्प्लीमेंट होना स्टार्ट हुआ।
2018 सर दिया है यानी
2016, because
Yes,
31st December 2015 was the closing date for MDGs, and SDGs started from 1st Jan 2016. The year 2016 is important or not for sustainability? Tell me, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now you can understand HDR 2016, the same year 16, what we are talking about. In that year, now you read the second bullet. Human development to be sustained and sustainable, and has to enrich every human life, so that we have a world where all people can enjoy peace and prosperity. And this sentence is in line with the SDGs of United Nations, and HDR is also the report of United Nations. I hope now you all understand very clearly why I have mentioned here 2016 report, not any other report. I started from 1990 report. That was the first report which gives you the concept and idea of HDI. And suddenly, after leaving all these reports in between, why I have jumped over to 16, because 16 of HDR focuses of human sustainability, which is more important, and that is human development for everyone and everywhere. That is most important thing. And just because I will not be able to discuss this in detail, but what does it mean? What is the meaning of human development for everyone? That I'm giving just one idea, just you can see. You see this. You again coming to 16th theme, that is human development for everyone. And how can you achieve this objective? How can you achieve this objective? Then the United Nations came out with a 5-point action agenda to achieve this objective of central focal theme. United Nations has presented a 5-point action agenda. You can see the center is human development for everyone, that is the objective. And in the circle, there are 5 issues of agenda. Number 1, if you start from green top, identify those who face human development deficits and map where they are. पहला ये कहता है कि हम कैसे ये तय सुनिश्चित करेंगे कि सबके लिए मानव विकास हो सके। तो पहला कहता है, पहले उन लोगों को चिन्हित करें जो मानव विकास में निम्न स्तर पर हैं और उन्हें ये देखें कि वो कहां पर हैं। मैप वेयर दे आर इन एशिया और अफ्रीका और एनी अदर कॉन्टिनेंट, विच कंट्री एटसेट्रा। फिर कह रहा है कि परस्यू अ रेंज ऑफ अवेलेबल पॉलिसी ऑप्शंस विद कोहेरेंस, और उस कमी को दूर करने के लिए जो भी आपके सामने पॉलिसी ऑप्शंस हैं, थर्ड कहता है क्लोज द जेंडर गैप, लैंगिक अंतरालों को बंद करें, इसको दूर करें। देयर शुड नॉट बी जेंडर डिस्पैरिटीज। हम लोग अपने आगे देखेंगे, जीडीआई और जीआईआई देखेंगे तो ये बात और समझ में आएगी। देन अब देखिए नंबर वही है, इंप्लीमेंट द एसडीजीज and other global agreements. That was I was focusing on SDGs because started in 16. सतत विकास उद्देश्यों और अन्य वैश्विक अनुबंधों को कार्यान्वित करें and work towards the reforms in the global system, और पूरे वैश्विक प्रणाली में सुधारों के लिए कदम उठाएं। Only through this we can achieve the central objective of human development for everyone, which was the most important issue of HDR 16. And this issue is not only for 1 year, but sustainability is for next 15 years. And we have covered 1/3 journey of that sustainability. And I was mentioning that point. It has to be sustained and sustainable. Sustained and sustainable. That is, it should join preserved up to present, and it should be nurtured in future also. इसे आगे भी हम पोषित करके उसे आगे बढ़ाएं. That was the basic issue of this point. अब बताएं क्या बात समझ में आई है, क्या आपका इश्यू बताइए पहले. This is very interesting. If you ये थोड़ा बहुत briefly अगर आप इन सबको समझें और इस पर थोड़ा सा ध्यान दें तो बहुत impressive आंसर आपका बनता है. Because suppose they ask one question of human development, right? What is this? So everybody will write 3 dimension in the indicator so and so, but nobody will write this 5-point agenda. Only giving 2 minutes of in your answer copy, 5-point action agenda, that made a huge difference of your answer with that of others. That was, I always give you such tricks, such unique ideas of 1 sentence, 2 sentence, 1 small diagram, 1 small table. And that makes your answer totally different from others. तो आपको चाहिए कि आप इन पर फोकस करें और बातें करें, पूछें, ताकि आपको जरूरी नहीं कि आप केवल ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट में ही आप इसको लिखेंगे. आप बहुत सारी जगह पर आप देखिए, you have a compulsory paper in IA, that is essay compulsory है. And in essay you can use such sentences, you can use some themes also. If you have idea, if you are understanding, you have good words, central themes of so many reports, then you can write essay very impressively. क्योंकि ऐसे या निबंध कभी आप याद नहीं करते, यही सब आइडियाज को आप कन्वर्ट करते हैं अपने ऐसे में. और जब आपके ये राइटिंग डिफरेंट हो जाएगी बाकी लोगों से, तभी आप स्कोर करते हैं हाई. एंड दैट इज द की ऑफ सक्सेस. आई ऑलवेज से To be different is the key of success. Therefore, I discuss so many things in so many words, give you so many ideas. Otherwise, there was no need to discuss what is UNDP, who was Mehbul Haq, how was Amar Sen, and what more. Not at all. I could have finished SDI in half an hour, but that is of no use. That is not a good education. Good education. Education means to expand your understanding, expand your vision. That is the main issue of education. Not to just see and रट लिया, ये कोई बात नहीं है. Understand कीजिए और उसको कोशिश कीजिए इसके बारे में हम कुछ विचार करें. Thinking, develop your thinking power. केवल उसको लिखिए मत. आपने कहा लिखेंगे, मैंने कहा लिखने की बात लिखने में तो हम लोग 2 मिनट में खत्म कर देंगे लिख के. हम आपका पीपीटी शेयर कर दें, बात खत्म हो गई. But when discuss the issues, develop the ideas, तब आपका जो आइडिया बढ़ता है, थिंकिंग पावर बढ़ती है. That helps you lot in writing in mains and especially in essay writing. And essay is a compulsory paper, जो बहुत ह्यूज डिफरेंस देता है आपके टोटल मार्क्स में. एंड दीज आर द पॉइंट्स और इश्यूज. जो भी इश्यू आएगा आपको कहीं ना कहीं तो इसको लिखना ही पड़ेगा. सपोज इफ यू नो समथिंग अबाउट सिविल सर्विसेज ऐसे, अगर आप ऐसे जानते हैं, उसमें देखते हैं हर साल एक आध ऐसे आता है इकोनॉमिक इशू पर, और हर साल एक ऐसे आता है जेंडर इशू पर. फीमेल ओरिएंटेड ऐसे भी होता है. कोई भी ऐसे फीमेल ओरिएंटेड हो, अगर आप ये पूरा एक्शन एजेंडा बना, नीचे लिखा है क्लोज द जेंडर गैप. क्लोज द जेंडर गैप. ऑल्दो आई विल गिव यू व्हाट इज जेंडर गैप, व्हाट इज इन इंडेक्स. तो ये अगर यहां से पिक कर लें कि आप अपने ऐसे में कि इवन यूनाइटेड नेशंस फोकसेस ऑन जेंडर इश्यूज एंड वांट टू क्लोज जेंडर गैप. दैट इज द रियल एम्पावरमेंट, जेंडर एम्पावरमेंट एट द ग्लोबल लेवल. केवल 1-2 शब्द को लिखना आपका ऐसे वो कितना पावरफुल बना देता है. Therefore, you can use these terminologies anywhere. Not only you have to use it only for HDI. ये नहीं है. Anywhere. So I have taken, I think, 15 minutes more time period.
Sir.
Yeah. Tell me. Yeah, बताएं.
Sir, please pardon me to interrupt you in between. Sir,
Yeah.
actually, I want to ask a question. That if you want to make a layman to understand this question, how
What
would we
question?
answer?
What
Yes,
question?
sir. So the question is, from where does the economics start? I mean, from where we can understand the origin of economics and how far it goes. So this is
Okay.
the question.
Okay. Can we discuss this tomorrow?
Okay, sir.
At
no
what
problem.
time?
Same time, 9 o'clock tomorrow also.
Sure, sir.
Okay, sir.
Because we have already exceeded by 15
Okay, sir.
minutes. Tomorrow we'll meet again at 9
Sir,
o'clock.
one question.
I will discuss your question tomorrow. You want to discuss
Sir,
your question tomorrow?
Today,
Because for me time is very precious and I have to meet somebody at 11 o'clock somewhere and I have given time. That's why I discussed it yesterday also, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. 9 to 10, 1 hour.
thank you, sir.
Okay, then
Thank
tomorrow we can have a longer time because tomorrow we'll be free. Then we can have a tomorrow continue beyond 10 also tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.